Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming on to do my junk journal prompt for the mini art journal. So I've got my page here. Now, before I moved my craft room, I had loads of junk mail because I kept it all for this prompt, but it never came up and I just thought, oh no, it's time to get rid of everything. So I got rid of most things. Obviously, I've got a few letters of things that have come this week, so I think I might be using some of those. I do have these magazine things that come through the door. They're sort of free magazines, but there's nothing really interesting in there that I feel like I want to use. I've been through a couple of them. I usually just use them for gluing on. So I think I'm down to the envelopes again. And I don't have many because, as I said, these are ones I've rescued from the recycling this week. So what I have done, I'm just going to have a look inside these because some of them are better than others. This is a black one. I do like the pattern on that quite a lot. This is a blue one. Now I've cut the window out of this one deliberately because I thought I could use the window. So we've got the blue one there. In fact, it's the same, I think it's the same pattern as that, just in blue. Or very similar. And then this one is a slightly darker blue, but the window was the window's the right size on that one. On the black one, the window is too long for my paper. So I'm just going to open this up and have a look and see what we've got, because I'm thinking along the lines of just using these for my page, which has disappeared. Now, this is the window that I cut out, and I've cut very close to the edge. I don't know if you can see. And I have used some Shaded Lilac Distress Oxide. I didn't want to go for a more bluey one because I didn't think the blues didn't really match. So I've gone for a Shaded Lilac. It just about fits on my page. So I'm going to be using that somewhere. Let's put it out of the way for a minute. So it's a matter of, do I use any of the black or do I just stick with the two blue ones? And I really don't know. I'm thinking, actually, I'm going to rip this and save that in case I want to do this, in case this all goes wrong and I need to do it again. And I'm going to rip a bit of this. I could use that bit, actually. Perhaps I will have something along the lines of that. A bit blurry, can you see that? It's difficult to see this paper, I think. Something along the lines of that. Then with my window, and I've got a dried flower. I've raided my flower press for, I think the flowers are probably about 3 years old now. I figured I could put a flower in there, but maybe we could put something else in there as well. I don't know, some stamping or a bit of script or something. I don't know, we'll come back to that. And I think I'm just going to use those two as background. So let's make sure we've got a nice torn edge. Do we want to go that way? I think we do. No, we don't want to go the other way. Turn it over and do it. That's what we need to do. I guess there's a better edge without the white on it, and we'll do the same for this one. Right, I think I'm just going to stick that on there. Hang on a minute, let me see if I can find my glue stick. I think it's in here. Yep. Try not to groan too much as I move around. Maybe it's better to glue the page. At least I know how big that is. Oh no, looks like my glue stick is at the end of its life. Is there enough glue to stick that on there? Fingers crossed. Right, well that's, doesn't have to be. Stick those on there like that. Let's use a bit of PVA on there, just where that overlaps. And I'm going to cut round that. Right, let's see what we've got going on. Difficult to see with all of the paper hanging over the side. Right, so we've got that. It's looking a bit, it's not really straight there. I don't know if that's my cutting or if the actual card isn't that straight. I don't think it is. But... Right, I've got this, but it's not really going to stand out much, is it? What else can I put on there to make that look a bit more interesting? Perhaps we do need some stamping. Let me get some different stamps, some background stamps, and see what we can do. Right, I have pulled out something some of you will not like, but this is my insect stamps. And I am thinking, I might just go with some insects. And I've got some chipped sapphire distress ink. Let's move that out of the way. Let's put him there. I've got some words here. I kind of like the words going over here. That would do. Got some more here. Oops, that's upside down before I put that on. That would have been clever, wouldn't it? Perhaps we'll just put that bit on then. And not the other. Is there anything else? We've got some, just, oh no, it's not just that, is it? It's a whole insect. Do I want the whole insect? No. Could I just ink up those numbers on there? Let's stick them down there and see. That's not too bad. How much of this are we actually going to see? Well, I guess it depends what goes under there. I've got a fuchsia flower that I figured I might put on there. Protect it with that. I know it's not really got much to do with insects, but yeah, I'm not disliking that. What I could do with is something. Oh, I know what we could do with. Let me look. I'm looking for something like a paintbrush protector. That might work. Just stick that in my ink pad for a bit of added texture. Oh, quite like that. Just going a bit mad with that now. as I can. Right, stick that back on my paintbrush so it protects it. See, that can still go under there, sort of like that will go underneath, but I'm just trying that for size. I might stick with that, and then what I might do is go around the outside of this with the chipped sapphire. Try and go around the outside of this. I don't know if I'll be able to though, because it's very, very flimsy. I think it will just help it if it's got a little bit of the darker colour on it. That's really hard to do. Apologies for the crackling sound. Right, I don't want to cover everything up, maybe something like that, and pop the little flower down there. Something like that. Might just do that. I'm going to think about it. Let's stick a little glue down on the back. Not too much, I don't think it will shift around a bit. I think that will be fine. Come here. Just sort of looking for a fairly central place. Right, now we're going to go and put some glue on this. I'm wondering, actually, I don't think it'll fit, but I've cut so close to the window that the window is, you know, it's this sort of, I don't know what that paper is underneath, but it's not acetate, but it's a bit plasticky, I'm thinking. Some of this. I don't really know how to... Ah! Right, nearly went straight on my ink pad, that's why I panicked there. Do you know what I'm going to do? I've spilt some down there. I'm going to put a blob on my table, probably going to regret this. I'm going to find a piece of scrap card, this might do. Let's see if I can put the glue on down there. I don't know if there's any's going on. I feel like I'm going to make a huge mess with this. Better not forget, I need to get the rest of this glue off of here very, very quickly. Right, let's stick this window. Somewhere like that. Turn it over. Right, oh, I covered up the E a little bit, but never mind. Let me get a wet wipe or something that I can clean up this glue with before I end up with a huge task tomorrow to scrape it off. That's better, I think. Now, I don't know if I want to add anything else or not. I might keep it like that, actually. Fairly simple, but it is using junk mail, and one of my dried flowers. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that and pop that in my folder. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and well, and I'll be back again soon. I don't know when.